just that those 4 words, "it can't be done," are like lighter fluid to me. I hear those words and it's like pouring a gallon of stuff on an open flame. It lights me up. It sets me off. Leaves me thinking there's nothing I can't do. This is what Ray Lewis expressed after tearing his tricep in a regular season game in 2012. This would eventually mark his final season in the NFL, but not because of his tricep injury. Instead, he wanted to be able to spend more time with his family and no longer wanted to take that football beating. So he was not going to allow this injury to cut his final season short. On the other hand, the doctor told him that he would not come back from this injury, at least not in this season. She said, "It's never been done before. It can't be done." This will not discourage Ray though. In fact, he was smiling about it. Doc was like, "Why are you smiling, Ray? This isn't good. Your tricep is torn." Ray says, "I'm smiling because we're going to win the Super Bowl. I'm smiling because this injury is nothing." Mind you, at this point the doctor is crying. She's sad. She doesn't want his career to end this way. That's when Ray Lewis tells her something she would not forget. He says, "Man deals with the possible, dog. God, he deals with the impossible." When Ray was little, his mother would always tell him, "God don't make no mistake." This really stuck with Ray. He was introduced to God early on in his life by his God-fearing mother. They would always attend church. Around the age of 8 or 9, Ray was already junior deacon at his church. Once he led such a powerful devotion which left his grandmother crying. She later declared to him, "God got a calling on your life, baby Ray." His mother would always encourage him to pray and to read his word. She would always tell him, "Talk to him, baby Ray. He'll talk back. Just talk to him." Of course, this came to be true as God answered his prayers and provided him strength to endure the different man her mother brought home. Unfortunately, Ray's father was out of the picture during his youth. Ray claimed, in God's words, "I felt this great sense of protection, left me believing that as long as I had my relationship with God, I was good. Didn't matter what was going on in the rest of my life. Didn't matter what was missing from the rest of my life, long as I was good with God." It's the same God that would provide him strength through his successful surgery after that torn tricep. He would miss the rest of the regular season, but was scheduled to make a return during the playoffs. Of course, his team, the Baltimore Ravens, would make this return or this comeback possible by securing a playoff position. Remember when his mother used to tell younger Ray, "God don't make no mistake"? Well, as he was going through his rehabilitation process, he calls it a rejuvenation, it granted him a new perspective. See, as he was going through his process, he compared it to what a caterpillar undergoes to become a butterfly. This rejuvenation allowed him to go into his own cocoon and completely clear his mind of the outside world. This rejuvenation allowed him to both heal internally and externally and come out a stronger and better version of himself, as does a butterfly. It also allowed him to attend his son's football games. God used Ray's injury to refresh, recharge, and repurpose Ray through this challenging process so that he can be lifted to greatness and glorify God in doing so. God don't make no mistakes. Although not at 100%, Ray Lewis made a playoff return on his own football field. He still managed to make important plays and important tackles, and this did not prevent him from leading and motivating his team like he has done throughout his career. But the biggest example was him laying out his body while not being fully healthy. This helped his team capture multiple playoff victories, and it is then during the playoff that he realized that he needed to be the one to honor God and to represent him by winning the Super Bowl, as he did not see anyone else doing that. So can you guess what happens after that? Yeah, you guessed it. The Raiders not only made it to the Super Bowl, but they won the Super Bowl. So as the celebration was going on, the confetti's falling down and all that good stuff, Ray took a few moments to thank the man that got him up until this point. The man that got him through his process, the rejuvenation process, the man that provided him strength to overcome all the hardship that life provided him. He took a few moments to say, "God, I will never go against you." Simple words, but yet so powerful. And what I got from all of this is simple. Oftentimes our setbacks are the catalyst that elevates us to new heights. As Ray moms used to always tell him, God don't make no mistakes. It's been your boy D Ben. I appreciate you guys watching the content and supporting the content. I hope you guys have a blessed day today, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.